Hello, YouTube. Cold tonight. Today, 21st of March, 34/7. It has very much, for me, been a day of prioritizing healing. I made a trip to San Pedro to visit a doctor regarding the skin issue that I've been dealing with. And Kitty wants to say hi. Aw. Look at this little cutie. Look at this little cutie. Hey, say hi to YouTube. You don't want to say hi to the people? You're so vocal all the time. Why are you so quiet now? I think she's shy in front of the camera. But no, today was a day of prioritizing my health. 7 represents healing and connecting into your energy system that is the source channel, the channel to source truth. Apologies. And so for me, I did prioritize writing, journaling today, and that's something I want to get into every day. But really, under the 7 frequency, being able to have that clear channel open is what makes the act of expressing those thoughts, whether that be through writing or speaking. Voice notes are very useful as well, just thinking out loud and speaking out loud. Very conducive under the 7 energy. And so moving on to tomorrow, 22nd of March, when most of you see this will be more relevant. I think moving forward, I'm just going to start giving down the breakdown, numerologically speaking, of the next day, and a bit more emphasis and focus. And so tomorrow being the 22nd of March, immediately we have 22, a master frequency. And so 2 representing the feminine. It's about being the reflection, being the mirror, being the intuitive force that has the clarity in knowing which direction to go to. Now, under the frequency of 2, but especially 22, that operates on a much higher potent frequency of the same magnetism, the same polarity of 2 and the 2 working together, creating this denser ripple effect in its potency. It's really rooted in the desire for balance and peace. And it is achieved through the intuition, through the feminine, through the creative nature of wanting to be expressed. And for me, I think elements to be wary of under the 22 frequency is becoming overwhelmed by the sensations of intuition and maybe the overwhelm of the emotions that come with it, and retreating into a state of passiveness or indecision. Indecision is a huge shadow aspect of 2, where if there's a situation of not necessarily feeling safe or comfortable, there comes an element of retreating and not being able to express, which can lead to indecision and pettiness too. And so the sensitivity that we will all experience tomorrow is actually a strength to tap into, because it's our intuition that has all the answers we need. Our body does not have the capacity to lie. And so really it's up to us to discern between what we intuitively feel is the right direction to go with in terms of any action we take. And we always know intuitively what is right for us or not. It's a matter of really connecting with that muscle, that energetic muscle within us, to tap into alignment within that's channeled through our our intuition. And so tomorrow being a 35/8 double-digit life lesson, 8 represents manifestation, abundance, exercising of power. If you think about the 21st of March, the day before, being a 7 energy, it's the channel to source truth. And so it has all this wisdom and awareness as a result of being connected to the spiritual realm. And now 8 brings that wisdom into physical manifestation. And so topics of finances, business expansion or contraction, Anything related to abundance in your life will be a key topic tomorrow. You might notice flows of finances coming in and out, usually do, maybe even through unexpected ways, which has been the case for me a lot of the time when I notice operating under the eight personal time energies, but nevertheless still applicable. And shadow aspects of the eight to be wary about is the disconnect from spirit. Because of the potency and sheer desire to create in the physical, the shadow aspect can present itself in the form of arrogance, being self centered, almost hungry for more power, like misusing others and being a little controlling to manipulate the outcome. Um, and these are things to be careful of because eight is a karmic number. I mean, they're all karmic numbers, but eight being an infinity sign rotated 90 degrees is the symbol of karma. What goes around comes around. And actually, if you associate the numerical values to the spelling of karma, it adds up to eight, simplified down to a single digit. And so when we're noticing the desires to create coming from a place of shadow, then the karmic ripple effect that puts out into the universe is going to be received. And usually considerably more painful than the intention in which you put it out. And similarly, when you exercise the light aspects of the eight, which are embodying the inner leader, having the willpower to serve something bigger than you, being realistic and strategic, and the optimal way to move forward in your journey, and really being heart centered and aligned with a state of love and compassion and willingness to help others is where the karmic ripple effects will bring back all the more. And so, just a reminder to be more selfless. And this is advice I can take for myself, especially in moments where you feel like you have very little. Just remember, like, there is always going to be somebody that has less, meaning they need it more than you. And even though you might feel like you have nothing, embodying that state of abundance, of giving more than without an expectation of receiving, is really a gift that we can all cultivate. But under the energy of the eight, it'll be all the more potent in terms of the reflected ripple effect, the karmic consequence. And so, yeah, being very mindful of that. And now that I see that we're 8 minutes in, I think that's a long enough transmission. Um, Let me know your feedback as to how you guys are finding value or things that you may feel would be more interesting for you for me to step into when it comes to breaking down numbers for the dates and the energetics of the coming days. Um, yeah, there are a few ideas that I'm playing with. I think I can, as a result of just going through this experience and doing this every day and getting some feedback already, I can see myself being a bit more precise with how I'm executing my message here, and to hold myself accountable and responsible. I noticed that I have been delaying my live streams until the end of the day, almost as a not so high on my priority list. And I realize the intention to which I started this challenge, but also commitment of posting every single day, was one, to get myself doing a simple act on a repeated basis, which on a very fundamental level, the consistency adds up and it compounds exponentially over time. And so I guess I'm in a phase of the process where, okay, I've gone 39 live streams now, and I'm figuring out a way to improve. And I'd love your feedback on that too. So without rambling on too much, I'll leave this here. It's 9 p.m. in Guatemala. It is raining, has been raining consistently every day now. And it's a little unusual, apparently, but I'm here for it. It's nice. It's refreshing. It's still beautiful and hot and sunny in the daytime. So, all good. But anyway, I bid you a very good night, uh, grand rising, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and I hope you have a blessed day. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.